Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. This video, a word of warning, you could probably already see it by the runtime little thing in the bottom right or whatever. I'm assuming this video is not going to be particularly long, it's not going to be on the lengthy side. I wish that it could have been, but I will be making more videos pretty regularly for the next while, so I wouldn't worry about that. I'm just, you know, breaking the curse of no uploads. Also, this is the first actual upload in a long time. It's just been live streams for I do not know how long. I mean, technically the channel uploaded a couple things the other day, because I sort of unprivatized some old, long, private videos that are now considered part of my Avernus Minecraft YouTube series. So, yippee. So yeah, we're on Hypixel Skyblock right now. This is my island. We have a resource pack on. Ashen, I think it's called. Ashen 16 by or whatever. 16x, 16 pixels. Got some minions with full storage. Carrot minion from the old Carrot War against Steel Killer. In the time since, Steel Killer has become the Fake Bee, a new username. I was Steel Killer for a while, up until just really recently now. My username is Glaciite Caver, because I was like looking for like a creature, like a monster in Skyblock, that I can take the name of as a temporary little username, and it had to be a monster that was related to the mining stuff, cause that's what I do, is the mining stuff, cause none of you are probably real fans, none of you probably know, but after I had the Carrot War, and that Carrot minion is the last standing minion from the Carrot War that is still in operation, I went on the quest for Mithril, and the quest for Mithril was completely unsuccessful in the part 1 and part 2 streams I did, I think something like 4 or 5 almost years ago now. But since then, I have actually gone back and gotten to the Dwarven Mines, gotten myself Mithril, and this armor I'm wearing, this is how the Firth Sky Reborn texture pack makes it look. That is the Armor of Divan, and underneath I have a little Glaciite Walker skin I custom put together for myself, which...
Max, we got some garbage to take out.
which you can look at here. So that's what that looks like. Oh, put on the Goblin chestplate by accident. So yeah, the Goblin gear is some trash. I just messed up doing that. Completely messed up doing that because there are blocks in the way because I wasn't locked in. Because someone yelled out to me from upstairs. Look how much junk I've got. I am just looking for someone to throw my junk into. And then I'm actually already going to have to go AFK. I don't know if that means I'll stop recording. I don't really know how this stuff works. I'm relearning the YouTube shebang. So this is the Carrot Shack. But yeah, I'm relearning all of this stuff. I don't really... Cheddar Glaciite. I went on the quest for Mithril, and I successfully got a lot further than that. If we check the playtime detailed thing, you can see I spent a lot of time in the Dwarven Mines, not so much time in the Crystal Hollows, but I made it pretty far down. I've got some serious refined Mithril there, some Goblin Eggs, a bunch of enchanted stuff. I've got a Titanium Drill DRX455, a Mithril Drill SXR326, that's the best Mithril Drill, and the second tier Titanium Drill. And I have the Topaz Drill KGR12, which is the third best gemstone drill. So not the best, but the second best. It's the third tier, so it's the second best, because there's only one tier above it. Okay. So, I'm going to have to quickly go on a little run and do something. Since I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm going to press stop recording on my OBS and hope that this hasn't gone to waste, and then we'll pick up. So, thanks. I'll be right back. Maybe. Okay, and we're back. I think. Yep. So, I really hope that this isn't the start of the video, that the recording for the first part could be found. I don't necessarily know where any of this is going or anything like the recordings. I just hope I know enough of what I'm doing, or can figure it back out quick enough that this video isn't a waste of time, and I mean that it doesn't get made, that it doesn't not get made. This video is kind of a relearning experience for me. Look at those flowers on the cactus. I'm assuming that's the texture pack that's doing that. So yeah, now I've discussed in a few other places in this Avernus Minecraft YouTube series that we're going to be coming to an end. The series is going to be coming to a conclusion, and I'm going to be wrapping it all up. So that's going to be pretty big when that does happen. It's going to be pretty big news indeed. Ah, we have something ready for us in the forge. A piece of refined mithril by the looks of it. Well, that's exciting. Sorry, not 100% locked into this video. But that's fine, that's alright. Getting the hang of things again, eh? Just breaking the curse of release here. It's been a long time since the last upload. I really don't have the hang of these things anymore, but I am trying to get back into it. I can assume, I mean, even this month of November, there's probably still going to be another upload tomorrow. Last day of the month. But yeah, it's been a long while, and breaking the curse of release, well, that's a bit of a reference to something else that has just announced a release date. That is breaking the curse of release, as they put it, as Hypixel Simon puts it. Yes, Simon Hypixel. Because basically, Hytale is coming out on January 13th, 2026, and if the first you're hearing of it is from my channel, of all places, that's crazy, but there you go. January 13th, 2026 is Hytale's early access release date, and never thought we'd see the day, but the game got cancelled and the game got bought back by the original owners, and yippee, Hytale. Looks like it is actually happening at last. I'll be making a video on it day one, which might not actually be January 13th, 2026, but it might be January 14, 2026 for me, because I live down under in Australia. So, yippee. Also looking towards a channel rename, probably around January the 1st, probably around New Year's. It's a big channel rename, roughly around New Year's. It's gonna be some pretty big things. We're entering pretty big time. I think there's a very real possibility of December being insane in terms of content output here. I am considering something crazy like an upload a day. Already crazy. Any uploads at all is crazy compared to my previous schedule, but an upload a day. And then besides that, there's going to be the series finale for the Minecraft at some point before the year's end, at the latest December 31st. And there's going to be And that's going to be like a lore finale where we're going to get into the lore of the Minecraft series. Now, you might look at this, be watching this, and be like, there's no lore to this. Sure, I guess Hypixel's Skyblock has lore, but your Minecraft playthroughs have no lore. And for the most part, you're 100% correct. I'm kind of throwing it together to kind of create a lore that will then carry over in a fun multiversal way into Hytale, my series on Hytale, the character that I'll be playing on there, relegating the idea of Max Canberra to this character also named Max Canberra, or Maximian, who's one of these origins. It's a whole thing, the finale, and maybe some videos I do before that will explain it. But that's the general gist of it, that it's kind of a finale that wraps up the character, the in-universe character of Max Canberra's story before the channel is renamed. I play the new character, the channel likely won't be renamed the name of the new character that I'm playing, because I'm intending on doing a bunch of characters in Hytale and stuff. Over time, a character will get plenty of time to shine in their own right before I move on to the next one, but I'm planning on doing several, likely using the in-game character creator there. We'll see more details about that sort of stuff, I'm sure, from Hypixel Studios in the coming days and weeks, so plenty there. A World Generation blog post they keep talking about coming up relatively soon, so yeah, I'm very hyped for that. I'm probably going to get the full-priced Curse Breaker edition, the Founders edition, which comes with the most cosmetics. I'm very excited for that game. It's going to be a big series. And we are here in the Dwarven Mines. And we got some commissions to do for the Dwarven King. Now, this is not something I've ever done in the series before, but it's something I've done for many, many commissions by this point to get to Heart of the Mountain 7 and get access to the Glaciate Tunnels, which admittedly, same with the Crystal Hollows, I just don't find the Glaciate Tunnels super fun. I find the weird little mining loop offered by the Dwarven Mines themselves to be the really fun one. I prefer the Glaciate Tunnels if they didn't have these like cold mechanics, which I just can't really get behind. I personally immensely dislike how the Crystal Hollows does instance mining. Instance mining as a concept can be done well, I believe. Look at all these star sentries. But I don't think... Why is that guy have 11 now? I don't think personally that the Crystal Hollows does instance mining in a way that is actually enjoyable to me. Hytale is doing like instanced dungeons that you can get into in some way, shape, or form. I don't know the exact details about that, but that's kind of an idea that has been discussed by like Simon and other Hypixel devs, Hytale devs. So there could very well be something interesting with instance dungeons there. It seems like that. I could potentially include instance mining perhaps within the dungeons or in their own space. Could be an interesting way to do some things. To have some like weird ores that are in kind of a half semi-universe or something. I don't really know. We don't know anything about how mining itself operates in Hytale. So anything to do with that is pure speculation on my part. We don't even know what ores there will be to mine, though thankfully it looks like Mithril will be in there, so the quest for Mithril will also hopefully be fulfillable within Hytale. They showed off a Mithril sword with a crafting recipe that required 6 Mithril ingots, so that is giving me pretty good hope for that. Oh, I was trying to go over to the emissary, I'm too used to that, but I have the royal pigeon now. So we got a mission for titanium ore in Rampart's quarry. Now my journey through the Dwarven Mines has not been documented or recorded thus far. And look at that mithril power. I'm sorry that it hasn't been. Honestly, it really should have been. But I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the vibes of doing it that way. So I didn't. It's not... Oh, that's a lot of titanium. I hope I'm not stealing anyone's title I hope they left this here for me. If not, okay, I just think I took even more. We're gonna go and warp to the camp, because there's something I need to do here in the glacier tunnels. Which, first of all, is I have to break a gemstone. Really just the one for the start of the day gemstone powder. And I have to break a glacier for the start of the day glacier powder. So yeah, that was that. That was all I wanted to do there. I didn't... Glacier tunnels aren't awful, but they're just not my vibe. What are these guys wearing? Hardened diamond armor, I see. I know of it, but I've never made it. Devon's is the good mining armor. What is... Oh, I got a Royal Mines titanium one. Well, I'm kinda on the right... and going the right direction, mindlessly. There's the cliffside veins, so... Past those sentries. Why do they all have boosted health? Have they had a buff? It used to be 10. Why is it only 10? What's up with that? Ah, I set on fire. Oh my gosh. Anyway, here's all the mithril, the lovely, lovely mithril that I finally get to mine. The quest is complete. I have mined so much of this stuff by this point. Look at this. In my collections. I never would have seen the day that I have all collections unlocked. But I'm also almost maxed out on mithril with 1 million mined. Almost. It's a ways off. But we have a level 100 mithril golem pet, so you tell me if that's not pretty good progress to have been making in just about a month of actually being down here in the Dwarven Mines. We don't have much mithril powder. I think I have 2 more levels of the initial like mining speed boost part of the mountain thing to go, but they need like 120 plus 1,000 mithril powder each, which is easy enough to do with events like the mithril garment, but we got gone with the wind, so you know, yippee. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be mining Tida. Whoops. Forgot that that was the calm. So yeah, I've gotten into the Skyblock world like never before. I don't even know why. I'm just so hyped about this sort of game and stuff right now. I even was trying out Vintage Story the other day a little bit, which I've had owned technically for years, a year, 2 years, 3 years, something like that at this point. But I've only really ever messed with it a little bit, and that was still that. Maybe I just have to do a video on it. However, I did. It's relatively limited, so Royal Mines Mithril. So I don't really see why. I would probably start a series on that at this point. I do think so. There's gonna be probably more Skyblock videos in the coming month, at least a few more than just this. Kind of, I'm just mining. I'm just trying to hit that last commission milestone for the travel scroll to the crystal nucleus, and trying to get the 1 million mithril that's gonna unlock for me. I guess the beacon recipe, but mainly maxing out the mithril collection. Seems like an attainable goal, and something I could do within this little sub-series of Hypixel Skyblock stuff. I don't really need the Minecraft music, and we can turn down the Dwarven Mines music a little. Thank you. Okay. Whoa, I can think now. Yippee. But yeah, I've become a master miner. Not a mastermind, just a master miner. Still pretty silly. Otherwise. But yeah, I'm considering doing a modded series, like a mod pack series, potentially on Stone Block. However, this one called Ferromancy looks pretty cool as well. I might try those out. I'm thinking like a progression-based mod pack. Going from start to finish on a progression mod pack would be pretty cool. And with a month of free time around this holiday season and a month of videos I'm thinking of doing, why not, you know? It might be time when I'm finally able to commit to such a mod pack. Something I've never really tried before. Titanium, that's gonna be easy. But yeah, it's something that I've never really gotten that seriously into before, in terms of this stuff, or in terms of this game. I've usually done mod packs I myself make, but from what I've seen, there's some really cool ones other people have made. Of course there are, but ones that are actually specifically tailored as a unique experience with progression and stuff hasn't been something I've gone for before, and I'm not entirely sure as to why I have kind of been like, when it comes to that stuff, because it sounds like something that I would have an absolute blast playing. I don't know if I'd do a multiplayer one, have anyone else in there, or if it'd be a solo experience. I'm feeling low-key a bit solitary at the moment, though I'm sure there will be a few multiplayer adjacent videos coming up. For Hypixel, I'm hoping to have a lot of people in there. I'll play it solo, or I'll play it multiplayer, but I would really like the multiplayer option. I think it would be cool. This just counts as general dwarven mines, but thankfully they come from mining with non-specific. I've had a big busy day today. This video actually might not be as minimalistically short as I kind of thought it would have to be, because I thought it was like, oh, I'm about to have to go. Looks like that's not the case. But I might be saying that prematurely, so who knows? Just enjoy the time that we get to just mine Mithril. But yeah, so I think I was saying, I don't know how long ago, and I don't know why I got off track. I don't think I finished the thought. But daily uploads for the month of December, and potentially for the remaining last day of November too. But then also for the month of December, I'm considering potentially daily live streams, potentially to YouTube or potentially to Twitch. Don't really know. The Twitch one would be dependent on me being able to re-upload the Twitch stream to YouTube. There's definitely a way I could experiment and test that. There's like a Fortnite live event coming up or something. So I could cover that on the Twitch and see about uploading it and see if that would... Okay, we got into mindlessness, Scott. Means I have to go here, and just start supercrafting. Supercrafting enchanted mithril. Something I never could have dreamed of doing back in the quest. Because look at the sheer amount. Look at that. And now we're gonna try and unstash. Show me the stash again. Show me the stash again, please. Now back to collections, back to mining, back to this, back to that, and back to just spam clicking. You know something funny about Skyblock? I only learned like a month ago that there was these upgrades, like the coins allowance, like and I had left for like 4 years. In progress upgrade to the island size, which is the only one you get to do for island size for free. So that was cool to get to do that. So yeah, that was some mining, which is pretty cool, and look how I've extended it to fit the space. There's still a ways out that way to go. This used to be a floating island, and is now encased in a little river that I built. It's a little island within the place. I'm not sure what the logic behind it existing might be, but hey, I love that this place with an iron golem still exists. And we got Jerry over there. Hey, Jerry. And we got Sam over there. What's a Sam spawn look like? It's okay. It's a rabbit egg. Hey, Ice Minion. And this is the in construction building, which is called the Mithril Fortress, established 2025. It's my fleet refined mithril pickaxe. It got me through a lot of tough times. Here's my Sorrow armor with the Paladin skin helmet, and in that arms is a refined titanium pickaxe I barely used. There we got a promising shovel. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. And this, of course, is the carrot shack. So let's visit the fake bees player island. So here, everyone, is the fake bee. Not sure what's going on here. We got Michael Morbius. Lots of Michael Morbiuses. Lots of Morbid going on here. Hypixel 69. Yeah. And whatever that fire is. Let's visit the garden. Wow, that looks different than mine, that's for sure. Look at this. Ah, I destroyed the souls in it. Nope, they're back. So why is he growing mushrooms like this? That's crazy work. And the cacti? This is bedrock, isn't it? Yeah. Why a minute? Why does it not hurt? Look at this. Don't want to fall in this whole cocoa bean mess. What in the world is any of that? Almost at the edge. I believe I can fly. I didn't lose any money from that, so that's good. I was afraid of losing like half of 1,800. That would have sucked. Big time. 16 compass stored. Astounding work, if I do say so myself. Oh, we can go up to whatever this is. Up further. Oh, look at that nice little pot. Yeah. Can I talk to you? No, it's not my garden. Well, that was cool. Thanks for tuning in to a weird little Skyblock video. We're gonna have some exciting more content pretty soon. Then I'm gonna experiment with making more videos, and thanks for watching. Yes, I'm back for the final time. Tune in tomorrow, I guess.